Hi everybody, it's Miss Celeste from the library. Today we're going to read a story about Halloween. And this story is about a guinea pig called Fluffy. And the title of the book is Fluffy's Trick or Treat. And the author, or the person that wrote the book, is Kate McMullen. And it was illustrated by Mavis Smith. So that is the person that drew all the pictures that you're going to see. So this story is about Fluffy the guinea pig. So when Fluffy the guinea pig goes to Emma's house over Halloween weekend, he goes trick-or-treating dressed as a circus performer. All right, so let's begin our story. So chapter 1 or section 1 is called Fluffy's Trick. Saturday is Halloween, said Mrs. Day. Looks like the children are in the classroom with their teacher, and that must be Mrs. Day. Who would like to take Fluffy home for Halloween weekend? Me, 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 all the kids called out. When you're hot, thought Fluffy, and I am one hot pig. So he thought it was very, very popular. How about you, Emma? Said Mrs. Day. All right, said Emma. Lucky you, thought Fluffy. On Saturday afternoon, Jasmine came over to Emma's house. The girls made fancy treat bags, and you can see them down here, drawing bags with looks like a guinea pig or a cat on the front and a jack-o'-lantern or a pumpkin on it. The girls made fancy treat bags. This is your treat bag, Fluffy, said Emma. Treat, thought Fluffy. Did somebody say treat? Let's put on our costumes, said Emma. She put on a clown costume. Jasmine dressed up as a tightrope walker. We have a circus costume for you too, Fluffy, said Emma. Huh? Thought Fluffy. He wasn't sure what they were talking about. Emma picked up one of her dolls. She took off the doll's swimsuit. Jasmine held it up. I think this will fit him, she said. Him who? Thought Fluffy. Again, he wasn't sure what they were talking about. Jasmine picked up Fluffy. Emma tried to put Fluffy's feet through the leg holes of the swimsuit. Fluffy kicked like crazy, and up here you see him kicking. He doesn't know what's going on. Oh, stop it, Fluffy, said Emma. There, all dressed. It doesn't get any worse than this, thought Fluffy, as he's looking at himself in the mirror with the ballet outfit on, or the doll swimsuit on, I should say. Jasmine put the doll's swim cap on Fluffy. Okay, this is worse, thought Fluffy, much worse. And right here you see him looking in the mirror with the swimsuit on and the swim cap. He's not sure what's happening at all. Emma picked up a stuffed horse. She put Fluffy on its back. Fluffy the bareback rider, said Emma. Bear, thought Fluffy. Did somebody say bear? He is very confused. Stand up on the horse's back, Emma told Fluffy. Why would I want to do that, thought Fluffy. Come on, Fluffy, said Jasmine. Do your trick. Anything to get this over with, thought Fluffy. Fluffy slowly stood up. Ride 'em, Fluffy, said Jasmine. What a great trick, said Emma. Right, thought bareback rider Fluffy. Now where's my treat? Now we come to section 2, and it's called Fluffy Rides Again. Emma put on clown makeup and is here dressed as a clown. Jasmine put on tightrope walker makeup, and that's her over here looking in the mirror, putting on makeup. Your turn, Fluffy, said Emma. Thought Fluffy, not this pig. I guess he doesn't want to put on any makeup. Fluffy doesn't need makeup, said Jasmine. Phew, thought Fluffy. Emma picked up the treat bag. She said, let's go trick-or-treating. Go out, thought Fluffy, like this? Oh, no. Just then, Emma's dog Skippy came into the room. Hey, let's dress Skippy up, said Jasmine. He can come trick-or-treating with us. Emma put a t-shirt on Skippy. Jasmine tied a scarf around his neck. Skippy the circus dog. Skippy, didn't seem to mind. He wagged his tail. Skippy looked silly, thought Fluffy, but I look sillier. The girls walked to the house next door. Emma rang the bell. A mom, with a little boy, opened the door. Trick or treat, said Emma and Jasmine. Hello, circus girls, said the mom. Can your circus dog do a trick? Sure, said Emma. Watch. Sit up, circus dog, said Emma. Skippy sat up. Shake hands, circus dog, said Emma. Skippy held out a paw. Go to sleep, circus dog. Skippy lay down. He put his paws over his eyes. Nice doggy, said the little boy. Fluffy can do a trick too, said Emma. Now you're talking, thought Fluffy. Emma put Fluffy onto the stuffed horse. Fluffy stood up. Ta-da, he thought. Nice, Mousie, said the little boy. Mousie, thought Fluffy. He can't mean me. Treat time, said the mom. The girls opened their treat bags. They opened Fluffy's treat bag too. The little boy put candy into the bags. Can we go home now, thought Fluffy. The girls went to the next house. Jasmine rang the bell. A dad with two little girls opened the door. Emma and Jasmine said, Trick or treat. We can show you circus tricks, Emma said. Skippy did his tricks. The dad and the little girls clapped. Then it was Fluffy's turn. Watch this, thought Fluffy. He stood on the stuffed horse's back. He bent over and spread his arms. He raised one leg out behind him. He pointed his toes. Ta-da, thought Fluffy. And there you can see him right there, posed on the back of the horse. That's not so hard, said one little girl. The girls gave out treats. Fluffy's treat bag was filling up. But Fluffy didn't care. No one liked his trick. At every house Skippy did his tricks. Everybody clapped and cheered, but no one clapped for Fluffy. I will show them, thought Fluffy. I will be a real bareback rider. At the next house, Emma put Fluffy onto the stuffed horse. But Fluffy jumped onto Skippy's back. See him down here jumping onto the dog. Fluffy, cried Emma. Skippy just wagged his tail. Ta-da, thought Fluffy. Just then Skippy saw a squirrel. He ran into the backyard after it. Fluffy bounced up and down on Skippy's back. He rolled over and over. Fluffy grabbed Skippy's tail. See him here grabbing the tail to try to hold on. He held on tight. Yikes, thought bareback rider Fluffy. Skippy ran to a tree. He jumped up. He barked at the squirrel. Bareback rider Fluffy bounced some more, but he held on tight. Emma and Jasmine ran to Skippy. Emma grabbed his collar. She got him to settle down. You see her over here settling down her dog. Jasmine picked up Fluffy right here on the right-hand side. Fluffy, are you all right? She said. Sure, thought bareback rider Fluffy. Just don't ask to see that trick again. And now we come to section 3, Fluffy's treat bag. I have to take Skippy home, Emma said. Let's go, said Jasmine. Our treat bags are full anyhow. Fluffy's treat bag is really full. It is, thought Fluffy. Oh, boy. The circus girls started for home. They saw 2 pirates walking towards them. One pirate was Wade. The other was Jared from Mr. Lee's class. He had a parrot on his shoulder. Jasmine took a closer look. The parrot was Kiss. Fluffy, said Jasmine, look who's here. She held bareback rider Fluffy up to parrot Chris. The 2 pigs looked at each other. So this is another guinea pig over here dressed like a parrot. I promise not to tell anyone how silly you look, said Fluffy. If you promise not to tell anyone how silly I look. Deal, said Kiss. So they both decided not to tell anyone how silly they looked. The girls went back to Emma's house. They took off Fluffy's swim cap. Ah, thought Fluffy, that's better. The girls emptied out the treat bags onto the kitchen counter. Don't eat too many treats, girls, said Emma's mom. Save room for some of my soup. Here are your treats, Fluffy, said Emma. Fluffy ran over to his treats. He sniffed at them. They smelled funny. These are not good treats for a pig, thought Fluffy. So he's a guinea pig, and guinea pigs don't eat candy, as you can see here. Fluffy sniffed the air. He smelled something good to eat. He scurried off to find it. The girls were busy sorting their treats. They did not see him go. Fluffy sniffed at a grocery bag. He poked his head in. Aha, thought Fluffy. He crawled inside. Emma's mom put an onion into the soup, and here you can see her cooking. She reached into the bag for the carrots, which is right here. Ah, she cried. Emma and Jasmine ran over to her. They looked into the grocery bag. Hi there, thought Fluffy. He bit into a carrot. So these are the types of treats the guinea pigs like. Now this is what I call a treat pig, thought Fluffy. Happy Halloween! I hope you liked that story, and I'll see you again real soon. Thank you. Bye-bye now.